Hello, my dear children. Welcome to the mathematics class. Today we are going to discuss circles. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the concepts of exercise 10.1. Okay, my dear children, are you ready to listen the class? Right. You may have across many objects in a daily life. In our daily life, we have come across many objects which are in the shape of round. Okay, medicine round shaped objects. Suppose wheel of a vehicle, bangles, dials of many clocks, coins of demonstrations, 50 pies, 1 rupee and 5 rupees, key rings, buttons of shirts, etc. All these objects are in the shape of a round shaped objects. Aren't these, my dear children? Right. If you observe in a clock, the seconds hand goes round the dial like this, round the dial. Isn't it not, my children? The dial of the clock rapidly, and its tip moves in a round path like this, round path. This path traced by this tip of seconds hand is called circle. It is an example of a circle. Okay, my children. Now let us discuss the concepts of circles and related terms and some properties of circle in this chapter. We are going to discuss all these points. Okay, my children. Right. See the first point, circle. What is meant by circle? We are defining here a circle. The collection of all points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point in a plane is called a circle. This is a definition of a circle. Collection of all points in a plane. These are the points. These are all the points which are at a fixed distance. This is a fixed distance from here to here, from here to here. This is a fixed point in that plane. Okay, my children? In the plane is called circle. The fixed point is called center of the circle. Here, for example, in this figure, here O is called center of the figure. This is a fixed point in the plane. And the fixed distance, this OP, let P be any point on this path. So this OP is called radius of the circle. Okay, my children, understood this concept. What is meant by a circle and what is meant by center of the circle and what is meant by fixed distance in a plane. Okay, my children. In the adjacent figure, O is the center of the circle and length OP, this length OP length is called radius of the circle. Okay, my children. Now remark. You should be remark this point. Note that the line segment join center and any point on the circle is also called radius of the circle. Okay, my children, this line segment joining the center of the circle and any point on the circle. This line segment, this is a geometrical representation of radius. It is nothing but a line segment. But with respect to this circle, this line segment is called radius of the circle. Understood this point, my children? If you observe only this point, this part of this figure, OP is only line segment. But here we don't call it as a line segment here. With respect to this circle, this OP line segment is called radius of the circle. Is this point clear, my dear children? Right. That is, radius is used in two senses. In the sense of a line segment like this line segment denotes radius of this circle, and also in the sense of its length. Its length is also called radius of the circle. Okay, my children, measurement of this line segment and this line segment both are called radius of the circle. Understood this point, my children? Right. Now come to the second point. Point number 2. A circle divides the plane on which it lies into three parts. Okay, my children. If a circle is there in a plane, that circle is dividing that plane into three parts. What are the three parts? First part, inside the circle, which is also called interior of the circle. Inside the circle and interior of the circle, both denote the same. Okay, my children. Second part, the circle which are along the circle. See this figure. These are interior, inside the circle. This part is called interior. Okay, my children, this white. Let us consider this is a plane. In this plane, circle is given here. A circle is there. So in this case, this part is called interior or inside of the circle, and this path, this round shaped path is called circle. Okay, my children, understood? Next, third part, outside the circle, which is also called exterior of the circle. This part, this part of this plane, this shaded region, slant lines shaded region. In this plane, this slant lines shaded region denotes exterior of the circle or outside the circle. Okay, my children, the circle and its interior make up the circular region. This circle and this interior of the circle, both together, make up a circular region. Understood this point, my children? Is it clear? Right. Now come to the next point. Let us discuss what is meant by chord and diameter of a circle. Okay, my children, we are going to discuss now chord of a circle and diameter of a circle. Okay, my children, if we take 2 points P and Q on a circle, then the line segment PQ is called chord of a circle. Suppose you see this figure, my children. Observe this figure. This is a circle with the center O. Okay, my children. Here P and Q are taken on this circle. Okay, my children. Understood? If you join these 2 points, we get a line segment. This line segment is called chord of the circle. Understood this point, my children? Is it clear? Next, the chord which passes through the center of the circle is called a diameter of the circle. See this line segment AB, my children. Here also point A is lying on the circle and B is also lying on the circle. Both points are on the circle. And if you join these 2 points, this line segment is passing through the center O of the circle. Isn't it or not, my children? Yes or no? It is, this line segment is passing through the center of the circle. In this case, this chord is called diameter, a special case. This chord is specially called diameter of the circle. Understood the difference between chord of a circle and diameter of a circle, my children? Yes. As in the case of radius, the word diameter is also used in 2 senses. You know, radius is used in 2 senses, as length of the line segment and the distance between the center and any point on the circle. The distance also denoted by radius of the circle. Similarly, here the word diameter is also used in 2 senses, that is as a line segment and also its length. Okay, my children, understood this point? Diameter means it is also geometrically it denotes a line segment, and sometimes its length also denotes diameter of the circle. Okay, my children, a diameter is the longest chord. Remember this point, my children. Which is the longest chord of a circle? Diameter. Okay, my children. Diameter of a circle is the longest chord, and all the diameters have the same length. If you draw, there are infinitely many diameters we can draw. Suppose this is one diameter. Okay, my children, this is another diameter. Mn. All these are diameters of the circle, and all these are of equal length, and they are in 2 times the radius. The length of the diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. Suppose if you d, small letter d denotes diameter. For example, for our convenience, small letter d denotes diameter of the circle, and if you are small r denotes radius of the circle, then the relation between diameter and radius of the circle can be written as an equation in this form: d is equal to 2r. Okay, my children, this is the relation between diameter and radius of a circle. D is equal to 2r, where d denotes diameter of the circle and r denotes radius of the circle. Similarly, from this equation we can write r is equal to d by 2. It means radius of the circle is equal to half of the diameter. Radius of the circle is equal to half of the diameter, or diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. Okay, my children, is it clear? Right. Now come to the next point, fourth point. Here we are going to discuss arc, major arc, minor arc, and semicircle. In this point, we are going to discuss these points. We are going to learn these points. Okay, my children. Right. A piece of a circle between 2 points is called an arc. See the figure given below. PQ is an arc. PQ is an arc of the circle. See here in this figure, P is a point and Q is a point. This part of the circle, is called arc of the circle, and this is also part of the circle. Yes or no, my children? This part is also part of a circle, and this part also part of the circle. But the longer one is called major arc PQ. This major part of the circle is called major arc, and the shorter one is called minor arc PQ. This shorter part of the circle is called minor arc. Understood these points, my children? Right. The minor arc PQ is also denoted by PQ above these two letters arc symbol. Okay, my children, understood this one? Understood this notation? Arc of a circle. And the major arc PQ by PRQ, arc symbol. Major means 3 letters. In between PQ, any point R, where R is some point on the arc between P and Q. Okay, my children, this point lies in this major arc. That is why PRQ. The major arc is denoted by 3 letters, namely PRQ, where middle letter denotes a point lies between the two endpoints P and Q. These are endpoints of the arc. Understood this point, my children? Right. Unless otherwise stated, if it is not mentioned particularly, arc PQ or PQ arc stands for minor arc. Okay, my children, keep this point in your mind. Okay, my children, remember this point well. When P and Q are ends of a diameter, then both arcs are equal and each is called a semicircle. See this second figure. In this figure here, these points P and Q are end points of their diameter. These are end points of the diameter. So this part of the circle and this part of the circle, both are of equal length. Both are of equal length, and these both arcs are called semicircle. Understood this point, my children? This downside part of the circle and above part of the circle is called semicircle. Is this point clear, my children? Right. Now come to the next point, circumference of a circle. What is meant by circumference of a circle? Let us define here circumference of a circle. The length of the complete circle is called its circumference. See this figure here, this complete length. The length of this complete circle is called circumference of the circle. Okay, my dear children, understood this point? What is meant by circumference of a circle? Right. Come to the sixth point. In this point, we are going to discuss segment, minor segment, and major segment. Okay, my dear children. The region between the chord and either of its arcs is called a segment of the circle. Understood this point, my dear children? See here in this figure, here PQ. This is a PQ arc. Okay, my dear children. The region, this region is called a segment, and this is also a region of the circle, part of the region of the circle. This is also called a segment. There are two types of segments, namely major segment and minor segment. This smaller region, the smaller region of this circular region is called minor segment, and the major region of this circular region, the major region of this circular region is called major segment. Is this point clear, my dear children? Right. Now come to the next point, the last point of this exercise, the last concept of this exercise is 10.1. Okay, my dear children, listen this point carefully, my dear children. Sector, minor sector, major sector, and a semicircular region. We discuss all these points in this point. The region between an arc and the two radii. Radii means this is a plural form of the word radius. You know, in the English, singular and plural forms of a word. So radii denotes plural form, more than two. Okay, my children, more than one. Understood this point, my children? Radii means more than one. So two radii. Here we have taken two radii. Joining the center and joining center to the endpoints of the arc, like this. See here, these are the endpoints of the arc. This is the center of the circle. We have taken this PQ radius and OP radius and OQ radius. Then this part of this circular region is called minor sector, and points of the arc is called a sector. This, okay, my children. Like segments, you can find that minor arc corresponds to the minor sector. This minor arc, this is a minor arc. So this is a minor sector. Similarly, here this is a major arc. So this is a major sector, and major arc corresponds to the major sector. Understood this point, by the children? Observe this figure. In the figure given below, OPQ is a minor sector. This OPQ, this is called minor sector. Observe this figure, my children. And the remaining part of the circular region is a major sector. This is circular region. This remaining part of this circular region is called major sector. Understood this point, my children? When the two arcs are equal, means major arc and minor arc, if they are equal, that is each is a semicircle, then both segments and both sectors become the same, and each is known as a semicircular region. See here, my dear children, PQ, this is also a sector, this is also a sector. Okay, my dear children, but here both are of equal area, equal region. So this is also called semicircular region. This is also called semicircular region. Means exactly half of this circular region. Understood this point, my dear children? These are all the terms related to a circle. All of you learn these points well, my dear children. Memorize these points well. Without knowing which, you can't understand this chapter. Okay, my dear children? Right. Concepts of exercise 10.1 were completed, finished. Okay, my dear children. all of you learn these concepts, learn these points well, my dear children. All of you go through the textbook page number 168, 169 and 170. Okay, my dear children, read that 3 pages well, my dear children, to understand these concepts well. Okay, my dear children, right. Now come to the sums in the exercise 10.1, page number 171 in the textbook, page number 171. See the question number 1. This entire exercise is based on the concepts of the circle and the terms related to the circle. Okay, my dear children, right. See the question number 1. Fill in the blanks. Here blanks are given. We have to fill these blanks. See the first one. The center of the circle lies in dash of the circle. Exterior or interior. Where that center of the circle lies? Interior of the circle or exterior of the circle? Yes, interior. Yes or no, my children? Center of the circle lies inside the circle. So it lies in the interior of the circle. Okay, my children, understood this first one? Right. Come to the second one. A point whose distance from the center of the circle is greater than its radius lies in dash of the circle. Understood this point, my children? Suppose a point is there here, center, here point is there. The length of this distance between these 2 points is more than the radius of the circle. Then where this point lies, exterior of the circle or interior of the circle? Yes, exterior. Because this length is greater than its radius. That is why this point lies in exterior of the circle. Understood this point, my dear children? Understood this question? Right. Now come to the third one. The longest chord of a circle is dash of the circle. What is called the longest chord of a circle? Yes, diameter. The longest chord of a circle is called diameter of a circle. Okay, my children, understood this one? Right. Come to the next one. An arc is dash. An arc is a dash when its ends are the ends of a diameter. Then what is that arc called? What is that arc called? Semicircle. Okay, my children, understood this one? Right. Now come to the next one. Segment of a circle is the region between an arc and dash of the circle. What is the region between an arc and the chord? Yes or no, my children? The circular region between an arc and the chord of the circle is called segment of a circle. Do you remember this point, my children? Right. Now come to the next question. A circle divides the plane. A circle divides the plane on which it lies in dash parts. Into how many parts that circle divides the plane? Yes, 3 parts. Into 3 parts. Understood this point, my children? Right. Here I am not explaining the next question. Question number 2. That is true or false. Will you try the question number 2 yourself, my children? Based on the concepts only. The statements are given. We have to identify whether the statement is true or false. Okay, my children? Do you try the questions yourself? Next question. Right.